Justin Moore is getting used to these #1 parties. With all the success he's seen with the Valory Music Group, Lynn headed over to the Country Music Association to catch up with Justin and the writers behind the #1 hit, If Heaven Wasn't So Far Away.
We're here to celebrate a #1 with Justin Moore. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be back. It's been a couple of years, so this is pretty cool.
New album, and this is the first single off of the new album, and for it to go #1, that must be a great feeling.
Yeah, you can't do, I guess, any better than that. It's a special song. These guys that wrote this song did a great job. I'm proud that we had the opportunity to record it, and I'm really proud that made it a big record for these guys because they deserve it, and I'm glad we didn't shortchange them. So it's good to be a small part of it.
Now, would you say it's a very song that obviously means a lot to everybody? But I mean, you grew up in a small town, didn't you? I
did. Yeah, I grew up really close to my grandpa, which obviously mentions a grandpa. I've had I have a daughter now that my grandpa didn't meet. I mean, so many lines in the song that touch me, and that's what it's all about. That's what music's all about, is evoking emotion, whether it may be making you laugh, making you cry. This song does all of the above to me, and I think that's one of the reasons it's been a success, and it's touched a lot of people's lives, and these songwriters should be very proud of that. This is not about me singing or anything. It's about these guys who wrote these songs.
If heaven wasn't so far away, I'd pack up the kids and go for the day.
Congratulations! I'm here with Rob Hatch. First #1. What's it feel like?
It is fantastic. Anybody who says it's not is lying. It is. It feels like it's been a long time coming. So for me it's great. I mean, it's fantastic. Couldn't be any better.
All right. Now this song, you guys wrote it what, 5 or 6 years ago?
Actually, it was almost 7 years ago. The song's almost 7 years old. It was on my first publishing deal back. I don't think Dallas and I even had a publishing deal when we started writing the song. So it's we thought it had seen its time and had been passed up, and boy, they found it. And
it actually got cut. Now, it was recorded by Rhett.
It did. It was going to be a single for Rhett, and things just didn't pan out at the label, and we just thought that was its chance, And years later, we never thought it would pop back up and be a #1 for us.
Yeah, losing them wouldn't be so hard to take.
You signed Dallas Davidson, and we all know how great Dallas is doing and has done. How did you know that he's really going to work hard and get the hits?
Actually, I met Dallas about six or 7 years ago, and he told me, he said, my dad told me I was crazy for coming to Nashville, and he said, I'm going to prove him wrong. And I just knew that Dallas had everything it took to be a hit songwriter. He's proven that in spades because he was 2010 Songwriter of the Year last year at Billboard.
So you signed him, and you guys wrote together as well as you owning his publishing, and
yeah, I published this song and I wrote it, and I published my part of it also. And we started a little company. I started a little company to sign Dallas, specifically to sign Dallas, and we've done really well. This is our 8th hit in it, and we've had about 65 songs recorded.
If heaven wasn't so far away, I'd pack up the kids and go for the day. Introduce them to their grandpa, watch them laugh at the way he talks.
We're here with Dallas Davidson celebrating another #1, If Heaven Wasn't So Far Away. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Good to be here.
Now, this song, you were writing with Brett Jones at the time.
Yep.
Brett signed you to your first publishing deal, right?
Right, yep. Big Bo Rassa Music, and Brett and I had been writing a little bit, written some stuff we liked, and then we got Rob in there one day and fell on this one. So it's kind of cool. Brett, publishes it and is a co-writer on it too, so I know he's going to have a big day.
Now, how did you and Brett hook up? When you first got to town, did he discover your talent? Because I want to sort of say, I mean, he's sort of new, because now we all know you write at EMI and you're very, very successful as a writer. And
Brett says that we actually met in a bar. I think it was Mojo Grill, and Brett said that there was some look in my eye, he said, was good enough for him, and I think I told him that I was going to show my dad. My dad had not giving me the best pat on the back moving to Nashville, because it is kind of a crazy thing to do. It's extremely crazy, and so I was telling Brett about that, and I said I'll show him, and I think that's all he needed to hear before he signed me. So.
Wow, I like it, because your dad's a businessman, right?
Yeah, he's actually a lawyer. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sure he's very proud of you now.
He is now. He says he's eating crow and enjoying every bite.
If Heaven Wasn't So Far Away is Justin's 4th #1 hit and the first off his sophomore Outlaws Like Me album, which was released earlier this summer. We still have tons of great music up ahead, including a visit with Rodney Atkins, who is celebrating the launch of his latest album. We'll be right back with more Inside Music Row.